Welcome back to the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise. Today we take on the Browns, but let's check out the winners and losers of Week 12. Thanksgiving Day, the Cowboys lose to the Patriots in Big D. The Lions, they welcome the Vikings to town and they spank them 23-0. Then the Bills beat the Jets 31-7. The Saints, they beat the Cardinals. Chargers, they took on the Chiefs. They get the win there. Packers fall to the Broncos 14-10. The Giants, they lose to the Skins 17-14. The Eagles, they invite the Niners to town. The Niners get the win on the road. Colts, they travel to Cincy and they lose. The Bengals 28, Colts 14. Seahawks, they beat the Bucks in overtime. Raiders, they fall to the Dolphins. Panthers over the Texans. The Titans, they gave us that work yet again. Titans are in first place in the AFC. Then you got the Steelers over the Rams. Ravens, they were going to beat the Browns. The Bears, they would lose to those Atlanta Falcons. Now it's time for our game versus those Cleveland Browns. The tail of the tape looks like this. Both teams on the losing streak. The Browns have lost 3 in a row. We have lost 2 in a row. We do have a top 2 scoring offense. Their scoring offense, not that great, but their defense is holding up their end of the bargain so far this season. Carson Palmer had a decent day versus the Baltimore Ravens. Wasn't good enough. Steve Thomas, the ex-Kansas City Chief, had okay day. Had 1 fumble, less than 60 yards rushing on 19 carries, so I guess it really wasn't that great of a day for him. Then you got Reed with 4 for 46, Braylon Edwards 4 for $119 plus a touchdown. Benny Jammer 3 catches for 53 yards, had a long of 33 in the ball game. And then that defense, John Lucas, outside linebacker, 14 tackles. Then you got DeQuell Jackson, the man in the middle, with an interception last week versus those Baltimore Ravens. So can we get off of the losing streak with a win over the Browns, send them to their 4th loss? That, at one moment in time, this team was 4-4. And now they're looking at 4-7. We were unbeaten, and in the last 2 weeks we lost to the Falcons, who only had 1 win, and then we lost to Tennessee, who already won earlier today. So Tennessee is 11-1. We're trying to keep pace with them. We're going to send this one deep. It's going to be Newberry, gets a block, turns it upfield, and takes this one to about the 25-yard line. They run the ball with Thomas. As I mentioned, he's the ex-Kansas City Chief, former second-round pick out of California. Carson Palmer sets his feet, throws it. That pass caught by Braylon Edwards, breaks a tackle, and takes this one up past the 40-yard line. You leave him that much space, and then you fail to make a tackle or two, he's going to do damage. First down and 10. They're going to give that thing to Thomas, and Steve Thomas weaving through traffic, and then he gets put down by Lee. 2nd down and 5. They go up the gut with Thomas, brought down just shy of the first down. So 3rd down and inches. Offset eye look, the Jags come out on the 4-3 defense. We get the pressure. That pass falls incomplete, and we take over. We fake the run. Lucas with the pressure, and that pass falls incomplete. John Lucas applied the pass rush there. Sims looking downfield, and again they get pressure, and this time it's going to be a sack. So 3rd down, 20 yards to go. Sims looking deep downfield, and it's going to fall incomplete. Chad Jackson was the intended receiver. Schmidt with the coverage. Steve Thomas to the left side. Steve Thomas breaks the tackle. In his 5 years out of Cal, he has not had a 1,000-yard season. They get the ball to him here. Again, Prescott is there to clean them up. 2nd down and 7. Draw play to Thomas. And we're there for the stop with Andre Thomas. So 3rd down and 4. They come on the goal line formation. Palmer throws it. Nice coverage by Thomas, and that pass falls incomplete. So we get another crack at it on offense. Can we pick up a 1st down? Lucas with the takedown there. Setting up 3rd down and 8. Sims under pressure. Sims throws it away. It was Baja Bilamila off of the edge, untouched, that forced Sims off of his spot and eventually throws that football away. Palmer going to find Benny Jammer. And Benny Jammer is loose. Breaking the tackles, Benny Jammer, and he's going to take this one inside the 40. Benny Jammer is the 2nd highest overall player on this team at 91 overall. Their center, LaCharles Bentley, is the top player at 92 overall. There's no other O-lineman except for one that's above 80. So they have 2 guys over 80 overall. One of them is their highest overall player at center. Jammer makes the catch right there. Sets up 3rd down and goal. That pass incomplete. So we are going to take over after the field goal, obviously. So kick is up, kick is good. and we give up 3 points. But hey, I'll take that after our offense has done diddly-poo offensively. We're going to take this one up to the 25-yard line. I formation. Chris Sims has it, rolls left, throws it, caught by Larry Fitzgerald, and that's going to move those sticks. Sims looking downfield, going right back to Fitzgerald, back-to-back completions, and we're up close to midfield. Now we're going to throw this one to Barry, and Barry's going to take it out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. Going back to the air here, Sims throws it, caught by Chad Jackson. A big hit put upon him, but that's going to take us inside Browns territory for the first time today. So 3-0 is still the score. Sims is 4 of 8 so far today. Going to go back to the air. Sims throws it. That pass caught by Johnson right to the first down marker, and they're going to say he crossed it. So move those chains. Jacksonville continues to march. Another pass to Fitzgerald. Schmidt with the takedown. 1st and 10 from the 12, and down we go. John Lucas, another sack. Yeah, somebody got to hit him. He ran past 3 Jaguars. Nobody put a hand on him, and we go down again. We're going to run the ball. Jackson going nowhere fast. DeQuell Jackson with the takedown. 3rd down and 17. Sims looking for Fitzgerald, who makes the catch right at the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but it will give us a 1st down. So 2nd down and goal. We get the ball to Steven Jackson. Gets away from Baja Bilamila, and he's going to take that one to the crib. Little 1-yard touchdown run there. So we are on the scoreboard, and we have the lead. And you would think versus a team like the Browns is not playing very well this season as Newberry gets brought down by Waters, it'll be a given that we win as Horace Newberry looks to be shaken up. But that's not the case. Losing our past 2 games has everybody in Duval County a little shaken and stirred. Looking downfield, Palmer surveys the field, has all day in the pocket. Now he throws it over the middle. The ball is loose. Prescott is there for the recovery. And we have this one at the Browns' 36-yard line, but they will challenge this one. He got hit by Demps, and it looks like he is down. So they will take back over. Palmer under pressure. Palmer going down. Just a 4-man rush, and Lee gets in there for the sack. Now Thomas weaving through traffic. And the former 2nd-round pick gives him a decent gain. Since a 3rd down and short, they're going to run it with Martin, and Martin breaking tackles. 2nd string running back works his way upfield for a 1st down. Tossed way to the right side, and we're all over that run play right there for a loss of 1. They run the ball 44 one more time, and Stephen Thomas is going to pick up a decent gain. Draw play to Martin, and Martin might need more carries. He looks to be quite explosive. Now Palmer under pressure. Palmer going down again, sacked on the play by Paul Pruitt. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered. I mean, just untouched. Thomas didn't really try to block him, so we'll take that all day long. And Palmer, he can't believe what's going on. He's like, I need a little bit of protection. 2nd down and 16. Palmer throwing it to a wide open Reed. Had the most catches last week. Makes his 1st catch right there in a little drag route. Palmer pump faking it, going back over the middle. Caught by Field this time, but he stopped well shy of the 1st down. They got to set up for 3. Kick is up. Kick is good. So the Browns have 2 scoring drives, but only 6 points to show for it. MJD weaving through traffic takes this one up to the 28-yard line. Offset eye look. We're going to run the ball with Jackson, and Jackson gets hit in the backfield by Schmidt. Loss of 2. Sims going to Fitzgerald, who makes the catch right there, and that should be a gain of around 10. So with 2 minutes on the clock, it's 3rd down and 3. Sims steps up, throws it, caught by Chad Jackson. And we move the chains on 3rd down. Can we score on this drive, increase our lead? That pass caught by Steven Jackson, runs Schmidt over, breaks another tackle, and crosses the orange line for a Jacksonville 1st down. Check out the effort. Caught it at our line of scrimmage, had to bust through 2 Browns, and he picks up a 1st down, as now we're at the Cleveland 45-yard line. Sims lets it fly, caught by Lewis, and Lewis gets dragged down at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Sims going to the flat again, caught by Steven Jackson again, breaks a tackle, tiptoes down the sideline, and Poole is there for the takedown at the 30. Going back to the air with 50 seconds on the clock, and to find Brett Johnson, and his catch will give us another fresh set of downs. Sims looking downfield for AC Jammer. Ironically enough, AC Jammer and Benny Jammer were both taken in the same draft. One plays at Clemson, another one plays at Georgia. I mean, they could be related for all I know. Up the gut goes Steven Jackson, though, and that's going to be another rushing touchdown for him. 14-6 is the score going into the second half. So we gave ourselves a little bit of breathing room, but we do get the ball first. That might be a little bit more important than the touchdown. I don't know why I think that. That's how I feel. If we can score on this drive, we might be able to put things away. The Browns are not the greatest scoring offense as Steven Jackson gives the business to Schmidt. Get out the way, and he's going to take it all the way to the 40-yard line, and Schmidt is shaking up. Welcome to the NFL rookie. When you got 240-plus pounds coming downhill at you, I mean, you got to make a business decision sometimes. Just try to wrestle him to the ground. We go down, though. Another sack for this Browns defense, who is playing pretty well. We take a shot deep on third down, and it's incomplete. We were looking for Johnson. Would have been a tough catch. He was unable to make it, and now the Browns take over for the first time, and Williams is there to get a hand on it and nearly picked that one off. Thomas gets the carry, breaks a tackle, and Steve Thomas is loose. 87 overall speed, and he's running away from everybody until DeAntoine Johnson is there for the touchdown-saving tackle. Broke a tackle from Andre Thomas, and Steve Thomas was like, watch me work. So first down and 10, and give it to Thomas again. Turns the corner, picks up another good gain. Second down and 3. They give it to him here, breaks another tackle, and finally wrestled to the ground by Sanders. Thomas is there for the recovery. So we forced the fumble. Why don't you take that, O-line? Again, their O-line best player on the whole team is their center at 92 overall. Then the second highest overall center is 84, and everybody is in the mid-70s. That pass caught by Jammer, and now we're looking at second down and 1. So a big play by our defense. Sanders with the fumble, forced. And then Thomas with the fumble recovery as Jackson picks up a first down there. Sims under pressure, and Sims goes down. Our O-line's supposed to be pretty good, but right now we can't block them, to say the least. That pass caught by Steven Jackson. Big hit by Schmidt. Got his get back right there. Third down and 15. Sims surveys the field. Has Mercedes Lewis wide open, and the veteran tight end comes through with a solid catch when we need him to. Jackson up the gut, playing bully ball with him. And that's going to result in a gain of 4. Second down and 6. Sims has a man open. It's Lewis again. And he's going to power through contact and pick up a first down there. So first down, 10 yards to go. Sims fires it. Caught by Chad. No, that is Steven Jackson. Another catch for him. He's been a much better pass catcher than maybe people give him credit for, especially these last handful of games. Second down and 9. Sims looking downfield. Sims going to launch it. And it's off of the hands of Fitzgerald, and that looked to be a routine catch. But I guess there's nothing routine about that. So Sims looking downfield. We could throw it to Lewis, decides to keep it, and we come up short. When I was playing it, I really forgot that it was third down. The drop by Fitzgerald just threw me off. And I'm like, I should probably go for it, but y'all know me. I kick my field goals. I takes my 3. They're going to take a shot deep here. That's caught. Benny Jammer, another one. The 91 overall former AFC Rookie of the Year. He did not win National Football League Rookie of the Year, but he was the AFC Rookie of the Year. That pass is caught. Carson Palmer putting on a nice clinic on this drive. Then they run the ball and look out. Paul Pruitt, with no regard for what your mama think about this hit. That's going to do it for the third quarter of play. Helmet goes flying to end the third, start the fourth quarter, second down and 12, nearly intercepted. That was a head-scratching pass by Palmer. Threw it right to Thomas. That pass caught. First down on third and long. 4-3 defense going to send a blitz. They pick it up. They throw it. Williams is there with the coverage on Jammer. And now it's going to be second down and 10 for Carson Palmer. The former Bengal throws it. Backwards pass to Edwards. That's going to be ruled a run as he takes it up to the 6-yard line. 4-man rush here. Palmer lets it fly. Corner of the end zone off of the hands of his intended receiver. They got to go for it, and Thomas brought down by Paul Pruitt. Turnover on downs. So we protect our 11-point lead. And now we give the ball to Jake Jackson. And Jake going to pick up 8. Jake in the backfield again gets the carry back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So third down, we're going to run the ball with Steven Jackson. And he gets pushed forward for a first down as we try to work on this clock. We run the ball again. Baja Bila there for the stop. We go with a play fake here. We have Lewis. We take a shot deep, picked off. C.J. Nelson. That's his first pick since his rookie season, and this is year number 4 for him. That gives him a grand total of 4 picks in his career. 3 of them came his rookie campaign. They go up the gut with Thomas, and Thomas going to pick up 3. Palmer throws a rifle of a shot right to Ford, had to catch it for protection, and he picks up a first down. Avoiding the rushes, Palmer throws it up. Braylon Edwards makes the catch, turns the corner, turns on the Jets, and the Michigan Wolverine picks up a touchdown for the Browns. They throw it over the middle. It's caught. So the 2-point conversion is good, but the cost is heavy as Carson Palmer is shaken up. So Jackson right up the middle is going to pick up a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Jackson up the middle going to get brought down quickly. So 3rd down and around 5. Sims under pressure, and we never got a hand on him. So now the Browns take over the chance to tie it or take the lead, and we get a sack on Brad Jarvis. That's Johnson, safety, coming up with the stop. Jarvis. That pass broken up, nearly picked off by Prescott. Jarvis looking downfield, and the former first-round pick is going to find Jammer, but not going to pick up the first down. Now, Brad Jarvis is labeled a bust. That's not my saying. That's what the game has labeled him. He has the icon by his name. He has 89 throw accuracy, 92 throw power, just 60 awareness, and his career has not been what the Browns thought it would be when they picked him at number 11 to match his jersey number. We go up the gut. Lucas is there for the stop, but we pick up a first down. We go up the gut one more time. The Browns are going to call a timeout. They have 1 left. 2nd down and 9. We're going to run the ball here with Steven Jackson, and Jackson is going to pick up a decent gain. Then we snap the ball prematurely. I thought the Browns took their last timeout. They didn't. We throw it downfield, and it's incomplete. So the clock stops there, and the Browns have a timeout. But again, they got Brad Jarvis at quarterback, not Carson Palmer. They throw it up. That pass broken up. 2nd down and 10. Dime defense for the Jags. We've sent a 4-man rush. Jarvis is waiting to find Steve Thomas, and Thomas makes the catch, brought down by Andre Thomas. First down, Cleveland. They throw it up, broken up. Yet again, this time Williams gets a hand on it and nearly picked it off. 2nd down and 10 again with the dime defense is the Jags. The Browns out of the shotgun. Play fake. Jarvis throwing it, nearly picked off. 3rd down and 10 now. Jarvis surveys the field, throws it up, broken up, and a big hit laid upon the receiver. So 4th down and 10. Jarvis is looking, throws it, and it's going to be picked off. Albert Prescott with the Yahoo. Zay Hurt. Give me that user interception. And we got this thing going back the other way. Victory formation, and 17-14. We send the Browns to the 4th straight loss. Again, at one point they were 4-4. Now they are 4-8. We stopped the bleeding at 2. The Falcons game was kind of just a crazy game. It was like one of the best games of this season that we were a part of, but it came at the hands of Michael Vick giving us a loss. Kind of surprising there and shocking. Then the Titans game, I knew it was going to be a good game. Knew it was going to be a close game. I did not expect to lose that game either. I thought we had a chance at maybe a perfect season, an undefeated season. Those 2 games showed us that we still got some work to do. This game shows that we still have some work to do, just barely beating the Browns. The Rams beat the Cardinals. You know what happened in Duval County. Titans, they bounced. I'm not even bounced back. They destroyed the Ravens. They're 11-1 and rolling. The Patriots, they lose to the Philadelphia Eagles. Bengals travel to Steelers town, and they get the job done there. The Steelers and the Bengals are both 6-6. Raiders, they beat the Chiefs. Raiders are 2-10. Chiefs are 3-9. Cowboys over the Giants in overtime. I guess Dallas did not drop a game in overtime post Malone. Panthers over those Colts. Then you got the Saints over those Texans. The Saints are now 6-6. Texans, are 4-8. Then you got the Bills over the Dolphins. The Bears, they would lose to the Chargers. That's who we play next. Jets, they lose to the Broncos. Skins, they fall to the Seahawks. And then you got the Niners losing to the Detroit Lions with Peyton Manning. They are 11-1. Vikings, they lose to the Packers 26-24. Buccaneers, they beat the Falcons 21-9. Game of the week, Chargers, Jaguars, 2 of the very better teams in the NFL. going toe-to-toe. The Chargers' top 5 defense versus our top 5 offense should be a great contest. No more LT. He is now a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. So that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. Peace, love. Hot sauce.